Hey there, this is Steve Imers. I want to draw your attention to this Tesla crash. It involves an Ohio State Highway Patrol cruiser, and it is up near Toledo. Two were injured. It popped in my alerts because it involved a guardrail. And so this is from the Toledo Blade. And what it says is a state trooper and motorist involved in a previous single vehicle crash suffered minor injuries Friday morning when another driver's Tesla 3 hit the trooper's cruiser. Trooper Jacob Teal and motorist Mackenzie Duncan of Grand Rapids, Ohio, were taken by ambulance to McLaren's St. Luke's Hospital in Maumee for treatment, the Highway Patrol reported. Anytime these names are like this, I am likely to butcher them. I am really, really sorry if I'm getting them wrong, but the gist of this is what's important. The Tesla's driver, Colte Fish of Perrysburg, was unhurt. According to the report, his vehicle struck the rear of Troopers Teal's Chevrolet Tahoe Cruiser, which had stopped in the eastbound left lane near US 24's milepost 64 near Waterville Monclova Road with its emergency lights flashing. Trooper Teal was gathering information about the crash involving the Duncan vehicle, a Cadillac sedan that had come to rest in the roadway after hitting a guardrail. Troopers said. Miss Duncan was in the cruiser at the time of the second collision. Thank goodness, or she probably would be dead, this young 16-year-old girl. No charges were immediately announced, and the crashes remained under investigation later Friday. The patrol report did not address whether any of the Tesla's automated driver's features were in use. That's where this gets serious. There's also additional information at a second website called the Sentinel Tribune. It has photos of the subject Tesla, the vehicles involved. And so the first thing that I would say is a huge victory is that Mrs. Duncan was in the patrol vehicle. Do not stand outside your vehicle if you've been in a motor vehicle crash on the interstate. Since I have been keeping track of guardrail crashes, I would guess that somewhere in the neighborhood of between 500 and 1,000 deaths I have seen attributed to people killed in secondary collisions when they get out of their vehicle. They're now a pedestrian on the interstate. So, huge shout out to Trooper Teal for having Miss Duncan in his patrol vehicle that probably saved this young girl's life. The big thing, and I'm going to refer this over to Ntsb plus also Nhtsa's CDAN crash stats, their uh, their investigative unit. Um, 16 people reportedly have died in crashes involving Teslas um, in autopilot mode or semi-autonomous mode. And this article from the Toledo Blade, it addresses the question that must be answered: was the Tesla in some kind of automated driving features? That's got to be answered. It's got to be investigated by Nhtsa or NTSB. This is a high value educational crash that has to be looked at more. Thank goodness the individuals involved appear to be in good health and will these families are whole. And again, a shout out to Trooper Teal for ensuring that Miss Mackenzie Duncan was in his patrol vehicle and not a pedestrian on the interstate.